Have you ever wondered how a simple thought can trigger a cascade of emotions, or why a specific smell can transport you back in time? Welcome to the fascinating world of experimental psychology and psychophysics, where scientists unravel the intricate workings of the human mind and behavior. First, let's delve into experimental psychology. Imagine yourself in a bustling cafe, coffee in hand, engrossed in a gripping novel. Suddenly, a baby's cry pierces the air, instantly snatching your attention away from the captivating story. This is a classic example of attention, a key concept in experimental psychology. This field of psychology uses scientific methods to study the mind and behavior. It investigates phenomena such as learning, memory, sensation, perception, and more. But how does one measure something as abstract as attention or perception? Enter psychophysics, the branch of psychology that deals with the relationship between physical stimuli and their subjective correlates or perceptions. For instance, think of the last time you adjusted the volume on your television. Too low and you can't hear anything, too high and it becomes uncomfortably loud. Psychophysics studies how we perceive these changes in volume, providing a quantifiable link between the physical world and our psychological experiences. Now let's explore the concept of meaningful versus nonsense learning. Imagine trying to memorize a list of random, unrelated words. Challenging, isn't it? But what if these words were woven into an interesting narrative? Suddenly the task becomes much easier. This is because our brains are wired to find patterns and meaning, a principle that underpins meaningful learning. On the other hand, nonsense learning involves rote memorization without understanding or finding a pattern. Next, consider the phenomenon of retroactive inhibition. Have you ever noticed that learning something new can sometimes make it harder to remember old information? For example, if you've moved a lot, recalling your old addresses might be quite a task. This is retroactive inhibition at work, where new learning interferes with the recall of old information. Lastly, let's look at simple reaction time transfer. Picture a seasoned pianist playing a complex piece with ease. This is due to the transfer of simple reaction time, the time it takes to respond to a stimulus. With practice, the pianist has reduced their reaction time, allowing them to hit the right notes at the right time. In conclusion, experimental psychology and psychophysics offer intriguing insights into our mind and behavior, shedding light on phenomena like attention, perception, meaningful versus nonsense learning, retroactive inhibition, and simple reaction time transfer. These fields help us understand why we behave the way we do and how we interact with the world around us. So the next time you're caught in a daydream, remember, there's a whole science dedicated to understanding the whys and hows of your thoughts.